show that tackles the big issues affecting the BVI and the rest of the Caribbean. Searches for answers to today's big questions and gives viewers a unique perspective on developing stories. Follow the big story with me, Kathy Richards, only on GTV. This show is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Romney Tortola Pier Park, NV Salon Spa Nail and Barbershop, HOV Medical, and Digicel. Sign up for Digicel Plus Home Light Bundles, faster internet, movies, and sports. This is the big story. I'm Kathy Richards. I want to thank you so much for joining us for this edition. Today in the studio, it's bright and beautiful. I'm in a little darker colors, but over there, it's bright, it's sunny, and the lips are. Mr. Dirk Walters, you are the
events manager.
Events manager. Correct. I realized that the other day I gave you a whole different title. And then you have your events coordinator, Sophie B, in the house.
Hello.
How are you?
I am well. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, Dirk. You know, it's been quite a hectic season. Well, it's just getting busier
of
for
course.
The BVI.
And that's a plan.
Yeah, it's a plan to keep busy.
Of course.
All
throughout the year.
All right.
Yeah. The only trouble we make is good trouble, eh?
All right. You know if it's trouble, no. Good behavior. We're up at it again. A Taste of the BVI continues. We had that good splash between, I think it was December and January at Eos Van Dyke. Awesome reports coming out of that. I'm sorry to say I did not dine. I only heard. You can't
missed out on
everything I know.
You missed out on a lot.
Yeah.
But that ran for a full 2 months.
No
January and February. So you don't have any excuse, Kathy.
I kept following up, and you know, people like Lynette would, in fact, one time I was going and I missed the ferry. Definitely, there is no missing out on the Taste of Tortola. That's happening soon. Y'all just let it loose. Tell us what's going on.
Well, on Saturday, June 15th at 5 p.m., we're going to be having the Taste of Tortola. We have just about 20 or so restaurants that are going to be taking part, and it's an opportunity for them to showcase their culinary greatness. Now, you're going to get from coconut shrimp balls to creamy ice cream, fish and mayonnaise sauce. There's going to be something for everyone at the Taste of Tortola. So we're really excited for persons to come out and enjoy. The theme is an all-white summer casual. Okay. We're kicking off summer the white way, and it's going to be all white. So we want to see everybody come out in their white. Entertainment is going to be fabulous as well. We have the beautiful Harella. We also have CP4 and DJ Dre. So not only are you going to be eating, you're going to be dancing, mingling, and having a fantastic time.
Great music, but look how simple you said. There's about 20 restaurants. that ain't no
That's
easy
amazing.
feat. Yeah, that's
correct.
20 restaurants, Dirk.
Correct.
What was the process going about getting those restaurants, some of those who are on board?
Well, you know, Sophie basically was one of the persons, the lead on this whole project, going out there to the different restaurants as usual, and we have a whole team, of course, but a lot of this actually spilled over from the excitement of when we had Taste of Virgin Gorda, which was a really phenomenal event. So, you know, raising that awareness and building back that vibe and that energy, you know, for the whole culinary experience, and showing persons, you know, when you come to this kind of event, it's like on a different level, a different scale. There's more to it than just showing up and sampling food or the mixologist with the drinks and stuff. It's a full culinary and entertainment experience, you know, at a wonderful venue, which is at the Cyril B. Romney Tortola Pier Park in Lot 5. Just to say that.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us, recap a little bit what happened at Virgin Gorda. We know what happened at Eos Van Dyke. It was a dine-in experience.
Correct.
Throughout 2 months, I think it was. But at Virgin Gorda comes out similar to something that's going to be happening on Tortola.
Correct.
So tell us about that Virgin Gorda experience and compare it to what are we to expect here in Tortola.
Okay, I would say it's very similar, where we're going to have we have our bars, of course. You have your wine bar, you have your soft drinks available. So when you purchase a ticket, you're able to enter. We're going to have bands to show that you enter when you come in, and you're able to go around to all the various different restaurants, and they're going to have their samples. They're going to have more than one sample for each restaurant. You're going to have as many drinks as you want. You're going to have entertainment there, of course, providing for you DJs, live music and all of that. So it's a fabulous experience because the restaurants get to show their skills of their wonderful chefs and their staff, and you meet all of these friendly, lively persons and get to experience the hospitality that they provide and what they have to offer, you know, respectively from each restaurant. So it's a great experience. Virgin Garden, that's how it was. You know, you came, we did that at right across from Sugarcane Restaurant,
yes.
the ruins at Nail Bay.
Yes.
Fabulous experience. So you enter, you get your free drink on entry, of course, and then you get to mingle. It's a nice cross section of persons as well, a lovely mix. So there are persons from all walks of life, residents, visitors alike. You know, everyone comes and has an amazing time. So you just get to mingle, you get to go and speak to the restaurants, and because of that, we got such great feedback because you have a lot of new persons who would come on stream, or recent businesses come on stream, and they get to show what they have to offer, and persons are like, hey, I never even know that this business existed, or that they offer this, that they have these options. So then it's so great when you get the feedback, you know, following these events, and restaurateurs and stuff could come to you and say, hey, you know, we've seen an uptick in persons coming in, and uptick in reservations.
Nice,
So it's really
nice,
amazing feeling, you know, knowing that we could facilitate that.
Awesome. I asked that question simply because I remember when that very night of Taste of Virgin Gorda, somebody messaged me because I was down at another event right in Virgin Gorda. They said, Cathy, come up, food galore.
Yes.
The actual words they said was food for not dog. Oh, yeah.
And that is very true. I have not seen that much food come out, and they were not skimping at all on the portions.
From the
that.
most expensive
Yes.
steak
Yes.
to the most expensive lobster.
Of course. You had everything in between. Chicken, desserts, muffins, bread pudding. Oh my gosh, I remember there was a coconut bread pudding there. Oh my gosh, you know.
The name alone.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Oh.
Wow. And that's to say, you know, you have persons that get to experience a lot of these offerings for the first time, and then it helps the businesses going forward. So Taste of Tortola is very similar in terms of the structure, the setup and everything, where you get to come, have as much as you like, get to mingle, have a great time. It's a really freeing experience, nice and airy and breezy. There's an environment where you can come with your family and all of these things, have a great time.
So time to detox. Because just one ticket you need with your band on your hand. I think
Correct.
the tickets are $75.
$75.
Imagine just $75, and you can eat all you want from 20 restaurants. Then you got bars on the other side, and then you're dancing the night away.
Of course.
Well,
With
I
some
mean,
of the
see, it
best
works out.
entertainment.
Yeah, it works out because you're dancing, you're eating and you're dancing, so you're working
Okay,
it off
yeah,
at the same
yeah,
time.
yeah. So mark some time between. What's the addition this year to Taste of Tortola?
Well, Taste of Tortola this year, well, the venue, of course, is different. You know, previously it was held at the Greater Queen Elizabeth II Park, so the venue is different. That gives us a different dynamic, you know, in terms of the entry and all of these things. How we can configure the setup is the shape is a little different, the size, of course, so you get to structure it in a better way that's more conducive to what you really want to do. So we looked at all of that in terms of the venue and everything. And also we have to spek about the best part about this whole thing, which
What
is
it is for.
the proceeds
Yeah.
raised for this.
Man, you preempted me. Let me
Yes.
ask the question now.
No, but we really have to drive this point home because
Yes.
we don't ever want persons to think that, oh, it's just
Making all this
entertainment,
money, yeah.
it's just food, they're making all this money. What's the real purpose of it? Is there anything positive towards the community that comes out of it? So, you know, so we
Yeah,
can speak
yes,
towards
lead us
that.
Well, of course, all proceeds raised are going to go to the Student Tourism Program, and it's a program that basically helps students who have an interest in taking up a career path in tourism. We just had the Junior Tourism Ambassador competition. We see the potential in these young people. If they are able to enter into the tourism sector, they're going to do wonderful things. So all proceeds are going to go towards that particular program.
Awesome. And so those restaurants who are part of it, they had to pay an entry fee?
No entry fee, no.
They just register and bring
Yes.
free food.
Yeah. Yes, it's a great opportunity. You know, food is also part of our tourism product.
Yeah.
Because when you go away, you always remember the food. At least for me, when I travel, I always remember the food. And you know, the BVI, we're always at the top of the list of one of the islands in the Caribbean with really good food. So it's a way to basically get that exposure. As Dirk said, you know, you didn't know that they did this or they had that. So it's a great way to be exposed.
I remember from Virgin Gorda, quite a number of people from Tortola, from your husband, like I'm not sure about Anigada, that went up to Virgin Gorda. Are we making some provisions this time for some people to come down here?
Well, the great thing about that is there's a regular ferry schedule. You know, this begins at 5 p.m. and we go all the way till 10 p.m.
Yes.
So if you come, for instance, from Virgin Gorda, the last ferry goes back up at, I think it's 11. Yes, 11 or 11:15, if I'm not mistaken. So you have more than enough time to get yourself, you know, down there and get back to the boat and stuff like that. So,
Okay. All right.
and also we have to mention too the tickets.
Yes.
As we
Where
said,
we get it?
where are we getting these tickets?
Tickets can be purchased at our welcome center at the waterfront, and you can also purchase at the gate.
And also, we're going to make them available from today. We're going to be sending tickets over to Virgin Gorda. So you can check the BVI Tourist Board office out over there on Virgin Gorda and purchase tickets for persons that are living on Virgin Gorda and want to physically purchase tickets. But we also have them physically available at the gate when you come there.
Okay.
So
No
if you didn't get
online
the opportunity to go and you had a
It's
hectic week,
okay.
yeah,
Just
it's okay.
don't
You can just show
Tickets
up.
at the
Yes.
gate.
Yes.
Come with
Yes.
$75 because listen, the amount of food.
Yes, you can't go wrong. Because
Can't
if you
go
go out to
wrong.
eat and you sit down with just two persons, you're going over $100 easily for dinner.
Easy.
So you're getting drinks, you're getting food, you're getting some of the best entertainment the BVI has to offer
Correct.
in an awesome atmosphere, great venue, top-notch, top-tier venue. You can't go wrong.
Remind us the date.
June 15th.
June
Saturday.
15th is
Saturday,
this weekend,
June
y'all?
Yes,
Yes.
Saturday.
Friday all day. Right? So do the laundry and everything that you would have done to tire yourself out on Saturday. Do it Friday.
Or early morning Saturday. Take some
Listen.
time for yourself.
Yes.
Listen, you come in full strength, so do it on Friday.
Remember, you know, the amount of food you will be getting and the drinks and everything.
Don't eat.
Make sure, do a little intermittent fasting.
Yes.
Get yourself prepared.
Purge. Do it. Well, before I go, Sophie, this is the first time you're on the set in your new capacity.
Yes.
Derek, I can't let you guys go without talking a little bit about this inclusion, and you have quite a few new persons on in around Tourist Board that is making a great impact. Sophie, tell us about this new experience you're on.
Well, no stranger to the media world and being around events and so forth. I just thought that this was a perfect fit for me based on what I do and what I love to do. So I'm really happy and excited to be a part of the events team at the Tourist Board.
And I bet you are having those moments, which I do very well, is hold matchsticks. Junior high. Because it's hectic.
It's hectic, but again, being in the radio and at JTV, and it prepared me to be here. So yeah.
Awesome. I wish you every success, and
Thank
I do
you.
hope that you continue to enjoy it. I can be every time I see you out there, I
Yes.
but I hear. But the team is much stronger for you. In this piece.
Of course, we've been making strides to bolster the team, of course, and Sophie B is one of the latest additions or acquisitions to the wonderful events team, and she is the events coordinator. I'm very happy to have her. She brings a tremendous amount of energy and discipline, which is something you need. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hours, and it can be very hectic and stressful at times, but it's also very rewarding.
Yes.
I want to encourage as much as possible, whether younger person especially, prepare yourself to get in a tourism field. It's a very rewarding experience. It's a great experience for you to get, and you can work anywhere in the world, and you can even work anywhere in the world for the Tourist Board if you get the opportunity.
Yeah.
So I would like to encourage that, and we very much look forward to seeing each and everyone at Taste of Tortola at the Cyril B. Romney Tortola Fair Park this Saturday, June 15th. Please come out. You're going to have a wonderful experience. I guarantee it.
Tickets, $75,
Yes.
a whole lot of food, a whole lot of drinks, and a bundle load of a party. I want to thank you so much for your time here to share this great event with us. I look forward to Saturday. It's going to be great. All white people.
Yes.
if you ain't got to go shop, we know that you got it in your closet. Find the all white and let's have a great time as usual.
Yes.
Thank you so much again. We look forward to a great time. Thank you for the pleasure of your time. I'm Kathy Richards.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Are you searching for new home decor items that reflect the season's latest trends? Look no further than Right Way Home. From cushion sets to decorative vases, we have unique pieces to suit every style and budget. Discover your right find at the right price, only at Right Way Home and Right Way Stores.